why such a dramatic offensive change from the first half to the second half?
Oh, I got to go watch the tape. Obviously, we didn't execute well enough in the first half. Had some opportunities to make some plays, didn't. I thought it was big to sneak 3 there at the end of the half. Being able to hit that ball to Coop down there, and then obviously come away with the field goal was great. Good for momentum. And I love the way we played the second half. Love the way guys up front had the opportunity to kind of set their pads, go in there and run the football. Kyron ran it great. All the backs did a nice job. Opened up some stuff in the pass game for us, and we were able to make some plays. So, first time I feel like we've kind of played complementary football. Getting turnovers on defense, taking care of the ball for the most part on offense, and it's usually a good recipe.
Matthew, when you talk about just looking at the timing between you and Cooper versus last week versus this week, you see what improvements do you see in coming together as far as that's concerned?
Yeah, I mean, I think each individual plays its own little moment in time. So sometimes you're going to be on, sometimes you're not. Even within games. So I thought we obviously connected for some good ones today. Going to try to continue to do that and spread the ball around as much as I can and get everybody involved. But I thought Coop did a really nice job.
Going back to that opening drive in the second half,
Yep.
When you had 8 or 9 straight run plays, what's that like for you, especially when you're seeing Kyron get to the second level?
It's awesome. I love it. I was so fired up, stepping back into the huddle each time with the run play. Those guys were loving it. I was loving it. It was fun. It wasn't anything too tricky. Just kind of line up and go play ball. And I was proud of those guys for the way they played, both in the pass game and the run game. The guys up front did a really nice job. And our backs ran it great. And the guys on the perimeter blocked. I mean, for us to run the way we did, everybody's got to have their hand in it. We asked Puka to block a defensive end a few times today, and he was doing it. So, the more of that kind of stuff we can get, the better we're going to be.
Does offense need that type of performance to know that you can do this the rest of the way? I mean, every game when you need to.
Well, it's each game is different. Each defense is different in how you attack it. I thought we did a great job at halftime of kind of making the adjustments to go out there and play the second half the way we wanted to play it. It's not as easy as lining up and just running the ball all the time. The defenses are going to have their hand in it, and we got to do a good job staying on the field on third down, all those kind of things. Our defense was doing a great job of keeping the score down on the other side of the ball, so, gave us time to go out there and run it in the second half. But it's definitely something to build on, but you got to go out there and prove it every single week, as we know.
Matthew, a couple of the linemen in there talked about that feeling of getting out, setting pads, and forcing the issue. As the quarterback, when you feel that from them, what does that feel like?
That's great. I've never been able to block anybody like that in my life, so I don't know what the hell that feels like. It's got to feel pretty good for them. I imagine being able to lean on people and move them around, do what you want to do, and then our backs running physical, guys on the perimeter. That's an awesome thing to be a part of, and just happy for those guys. They got that done, and really, like I said, did a great job in the run game and the pass game.
And Matthew,
You're
a couple more guys.
Did you and Sean have a conversation at halftime about the balance of run and pass?
No, I think, like I said, I thought it was great to get 3 right before the half, kind of get a little bit of momentum going. But second half, we were just talking about, committing to, basically getting some runs off and letting our guys go. And then, when you're getting 15, 12, 10, 6, 5, 15 again, no reason not to keep running it. So it was awesome to be a part of that.
Matthew, on the deep ball, Cooper kind of joked, they needed the speedster on that one, and he's never caught that route since he's been. Did you look at him in the huddle? What was that like?
Well, no, actually, Sean was asking me. We had another play in mind, which like we do quite a bit. You want this one or you want the other one? That was the one I wanted, and obviously didn't know they were going to play that coverage, and where the ball's going to go, but played a certain coverage where Coop had the one-on-one and had a deep route. He told me that was the first one of those he's caught. I joked with him, told him it's probably the last, but I was happy for him, and it was a big play for us in the game just to get a little bit of momentum because they were doing a nice job against us in the first half, and be able to get out of there with 3, kind of keep, know we're getting the ball back in the second half to start was great.
And then can you take us through that third and 8, it was like 3rd and 8 or 9 to the sideline where he sort of...
The touchdown?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, we were going on a, quick count there, in a 5-man protection, and they were showing, 6, 7 up guys. It was a tough rep for our offensive line to be able to sort that out as quickly as we did. It was an unbelievable job by those guys, and Coop did a nice job of just kind of doubling up at the top. I felt like I had to kind of cut it loose just a hair early to a spot, and he did what he always does, and that's win on those and make a play.
Matthew, you
Last
guys are
one.
Matthew, you guys are a couple years removed from winning the Super Bowl. How are you actively having a hand in creating a culture of dominance?
Yeah, just trying to show up every single day, go to work. I'm lucky to be, a part of a group of guys that love coming into work, love working with each other, compete in practice, compete in the games. We still haven't put together a 60-minute complete ball game yet, and we know that's still out there for us. And the only thing we can do to get to that point is just continue to work. And lucky to be a part of, like I said, a team and a group of coaches that understand that and enjoy the whole process of doing that. And it's been a lot of fun.
All set.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.